Athens, birthplace of democracy, wisdom, and gods. But what if the myths you learned were rewritten to serve power? Everyone has heard of Athena and the Parthenon, but did you know ancient Athenians believed in buried giants beneath their city? This is a myth they hid from you. This wasn't a mere fable. It was a foundational narrative, the bedrock of their understanding of the cosmos. Today, we're venturing into the soul of Athenian imagination, into the stories that shaped a civilization. We will uncover the potent myths that often remain in the shadows. We will explore how these ancient tales were more than simple entertainment. They were powerful tools and vibrant expressions of what it meant to be Athenian. By understanding these ancient narratives, we can perceive the modern city, and maybe even aspects of ourselves, in a new light. Let's begin to discover what history tried to forget. The divine contest, more than just an olive branch. When we think of Athens, the Parthenon springs to mind, a testament to Athena. This iconic structure stands as a symbol of the city's rich history and its deep connection to the goddess of wisdom and warfare. But how did Athens come to be her city? What events led to this divine association? It's a tale of divine rivalry with Poseidon, the god of the sea, who also desired to be the city's patron. The stage for this contest was the Acropolis, a prominent and sacred hill in the heart of Athens. With gods or Cecrops, the mythical king of Athens, as judges, the contest began. Each deity offered a gift to the city, hoping to win the favor of its people. Poseidon struck the rock with his trident, bringing forth a spring. Some say it was salt water, symbolizing his marine realm, a reminder of his power over the seas. Athena, in contrast, offered an olive tree, a symbol of peace, prosperity, and resilience. This tree promised long-term benefits, providing food, oil, and wood. The olive tree promised long-term benefits, a resource that could be nurtured and sustained for generations. It was a gift that symbolized growth and stability, essential for the city's future. The choice fell in favor of Athena, and the city was named Athens in her honor. This decision marked the beginning of a new era for the city, aligning it with the values Athena represented. This myth reinforced Athena's importance, and the sacred olive tree was revered. The sacred olive tree became a symbol of the city's prosperity and resilience. The myth also reflects a shift in Athenian society towards agriculture and crafts, moving away from a purely maritime focus. Promoting Athena helped unify the populace under a single divine protector, fostering a sense of community and shared purpose. Under Athena's guidance, the city thrived, and her influence permeated every aspect of Athenian life. The olive tree became a powerful economic and political symbol, integral to the city's identity. Athenian olive oil was famed, linking it directly to their patron goddess. Poseidon's presence remained significant, especially in coastal areas where his influence was still felt. The Erechtheion housed shrines to both Athena and Poseidon, acknowledging his connection and importance. The myth highlighted the contrasting natures of the deities, reflecting Athenian values and ideals. Athena's victory was the triumph of reasoned order over chaotic force, a testament to the city's values. To be chosen by Athena meant Athenians were blessed with intelligence and skill, qualities that defined their society. The myth provided a foundational charter for Athens' cultural, economic, and spiritual life, shaping its identity for centuries. It explained the city's name and its divine mandate, embedding the myth into the very fabric of Athenian culture. The rivalry didn't end with the contest. Poseidon's power was still respected and acknowledged, especially in areas close to the sea where his influence was undeniable. The myth served to navigate and explain this coexistence, balancing the influences of both deities. The story of Athena and Poseidon's contest is a microcosm of Athens' character, embodying its values and aspirations. It's a prime example of a myth that goes beyond storytelling, embedding itself into the identity of a place and its people. The myth of Athena and Poseidon continues to resonate. Ultimately, the tale provides a foundational charter for Athens' cultural, economic, and spiritual life, guiding its development. It demonstrates that even well-known stories can hold layers of meaning, offering insights into the values and beliefs of a society. The myth explains the origin of the city's name and its divine mandate, providing a sense of purpose and identity, and provides a foundational charter for its cultural, economic, and spiritual life, ensuring that the legacy of Athena and Poseidon endures. The ancient Athenians believed in buried giants beneath their city. These giants were described as flesh and blood creatures who lived and died, and their bones could be found coming out of the ground where they were buried long ago. In the Gigantomachy, the legend of the gods versus giants, some believed the petrified remains were hidden under the Acropolis, a myth the ancients whispered, of giants, defeated by the gods, their bodies entombed in the earth below. They weren't just monsters, they were symbols, rebellion, chaos, fear. The Gigantomachy is a myth in Greek folklore that represents battles between the Olympian gods and giants. The giants attacked the gods, but the Olympians learned that they could only emerge victorious if a mortal helped them. The unwritten rules myths as political manifestos. Beyond captivating tales, Athenian myths served pragmatic purposes, legitimizing political power and asserting dominance. These stories were not mere entertainment, they were strategic tools. These narratives were tools to cultivate a powerful sense of collective identity and superiority. They helped to unify the populace under a shared heritage and common goals. One powerful political myth was Athenian autochthony, the belief that Athenians were born from the soil of Attica. This myth was deeply ingrained in their culture. This concept established Athenians as the rightful, primordial inhabitants of their land. It was a claim to an unbroken lineage and an unassailable right to their territory. It provided a declaration of inherent belonging and unique status. This sense of exclusivity was crucial in maintaining social cohesion. This myth fostered unity and exclusivity among Athenians, implying a natural right to rule. It was a powerful narrative that justified their political and military actions. When Athens built its empire, the myth justified their leadership. It was a narrative that positioned them as natural leaders in the Greek world. They were not just conquerors, they were elder statesmen guiding others. This mythos elevated their status among other city-states. Theseus, the legendary hero, was also co-opted for political ends. His stories were adapted to serve the city's needs. He was transformed into the great unifier of Attica and the founder of Athenian democracy. This transformation was a deliberate act of political myth-making. Theseus's myths projected Athens as a just and merciful city. His deeds were symbolic of the city's values and aspirations. His defeat of bandits and monsters symbolized Athens taming barbarism. It was a narrative that reinforced their civilizing mission. The iconography of Athens was infused with these politically charged myths. Public art and architecture were used to propagate these stories. Images of Theseus and Athena adorned public buildings, reinforcing foundational narratives. These images were constant reminders of their storied past. Myths played a crucial role in Athenian diplomacy and foreign policy. They were used to justify actions and assert dominance. The Panathenaic festival was a grand enactment of these myths. It was a public display of their cultural and political ideology. The festival reaffirmed the city's devotion to Athena and its unique heritage. It was a celebration of their identity and history. Myths were not just stories. They were integral to Athenian identity and political order. They shaped the way Athenians saw themselves and their place in the world. The incredible legacy of Athenian mythology isn't confined to dusty museum halls. It's vibrantly alive in modern Athens, weaving through the fabric of everyday life. If you know where to look, you can still encounter these ancient tales echoing through the city's contemporary landscape, from bustling streets to quiet corners. One striking way these myths manifest today is through street art, which transforms urban spaces into vibrant storytelling canvases. In neighborhoods like Syri or Exarchaea, vibrant murals depict figures from Greek mythology with a modern twist, blending ancient lore with contemporary themes. These artists continue the ancient tradition of storytelling, using city walls as their canvas, and their work speaks to both locals and visitors alike. A mural of Icarus might explore contemporary themes of ambition or technological overreach, reminding us of the timeless nature of these stories. Poseidon might emerge from a concrete wave, commenting on urban development or nature's power, illustrating the ongoing dialogue between past and present. This art invites us to see myths as relevant narratives that speak to modern concerns, bridging the gap between ancient wisdom and contemporary issues. Beyond street art, the oral tradition of storytelling finds a modern echo in Athenian cafés, where the ambiance is perfect for sharing tales. In cozy cafés, storytellers recount age-old tales, blending traditional narration with music and theatrical elements, creating an immersive experience. These events bring myths to life for a new generation, preserving their power and charm, and ensuring that these stories continue to inspire. Walking tours blend myth and archaeology, connecting physical remains with the myths that animated them, offering a deeper understanding of the city's heritage. Guides vividly recount the contest between Athena and Poseidon, enriching your understanding of ancient Athens and its legendary past. The names of streets and squares in modern Athens often carry echoes of mythology, reminding us of the city's storied past at every turn. Contemporary Greek artists and writers draw inspiration from ancient myths, reinterpreting them for modern audiences, ensuring their relevance in today's world. Local festivals and cultural events incorporate elements of ancient mythology, keeping the myths alive and engaging the community in shared cultural heritage. Even in everyday conversations, Greeks reference mythological figures to explain situations or traits, showing how deeply these stories are woven into the cultural fabric. Souvenir shops play a role in disseminating mythological imagery, contributing to the visibility of Athenian mythology and allowing visitors to take a piece of the mythos home. The educational system in Greece introduces children to these myths from a young age, ensuring that the stories are passed down through generations. Archaeological museums in Athens display artifacts that illustrate and embody mythological beliefs, offering tangible connections to the past. Seeing a vase painting or a statue brings you face to face with how the ancients visualized their gods and heroes, making the myths more real and immediate. These ancient narratives inspire wonder and curiosity, engaging the human imagination and connecting us to a shared human experience. Modern Athens acts as a constant backdrop and reminder of its mythical origins, where the ancient and the modern coexist in a dynamic interplay. Experiencing myth in modern Athens is about recognizing the echoes of the past in the vibrant present, where every corner has a story to tell. It's an invitation to see the city not just with your eyes, but with your imagination, allowing the ancient myths to come alive in your mind. Myths are fluid, adaptable, and capable of finding new relevance in every era, reflecting the changing values and concerns of society. The city is a living museum, where the whispers of ancient gods and heroes blend with contemporary life, creating a unique and enriching experience. The legendary past is an indelible part of Athens' present and future, ensuring that the myths will continue to inspire and captivate for generations to come. As our journey through the myths of Athens comes to a close, I hope you've gained a new appreciation for the stories beneath this incredible city. These tales are vibrant narratives that shaped Athenian identity and continue to resonate today. From the divine contest to modern reinterpretations, myths are an undeniable part of Athens' soul. These stories remind us that a city is more than its buildings. It's the collective imagination of its people. The ancient Athenians created a mythological landscape as rich as their architectural wonders. Those whispers from the past continue to inform, inspire, and challenge us. Athens isn't just ruins, it's a city where myths still whisper through the stones and streets. I hope this has sparked your curiosity to delve deeper into the captivating world of mythology. Like and subscribe for more travel adventures.